And there we go. Welcome everyone then to game number 1 in the series between RecoN and Hera. We're gonna fast forward to try and catch up. So yeah, rules for Hera. RecoN's gonna be playing as Mongols instead. Yeah, they're very close to each other actually, so there's not a whole lot of distance to cover to get from one place to the other. There is a very interesting stealth forest in between both players as well, so I'm curious if that's going to play a role whatsoever in the matchup or not. So for Hera Civilization, we know exactly what to expect. It's going to be going for the hunting cabin over here, which is going to start generating gold from the get-go just by being close to the trees. On top of that, we also get for them bounty that they get for each wild animal that they take down with the scout, or with anything really, and yeah, the bounty, increasing your bounty is going to increase how fast you get food income from all the resources. So, all other food sources rather. So he'll want to get these ASAP. RecoN is over here on the other hand, but it seems like, yeah, he's just going straight, wow. Just going straight past the deer. So he's not going to try to contest this over here, just going to give that to Hera. And instead he's going to go and try to get a different patch. Right? So he's got these deer he's gonna take, which Hera is not aware of right now, I believe. Right? Yeah, so he's gonna be taking some walls, but he doesn't know about... Wait, yeah, Hera didn't know about these, did he? He didn't. So that could have been a lot better for RecoN actually. By the way, I think I switched the players over there for a moment. For whatever reason, sorry, but yeah. There we go. RecoN keeps on trying to roam around, trying to deny the bounty. He's actually gotten a few extra scouts out to be as efficient as possible at it, and Hera on the other hand is gonna try to get it right now, and yeah, good job from RecoN. Well played. He's taking the wolf too, but he cannot do it, so Hera's gonna be getting gold from it for sure. Overall, I think Hera was able to get a decent amount of animals down, but it was definitely not quite as good as it could have been. Like RecoN did a really good job denying a lot of hunting around. So yeah, I think earlier I had confused the players because yeah, it's not the most useful when the flags and the colors are actually kind of opposed to the players, right? But be as it may, yeah, RecoN has done a good job of denying a good amount of bounty, so Hera's definitely not going to be able to maximize the amount of resources he was getting from that. The gold and the bounty stacks. No, now RecoN's going to find another deer patch. This is so good. That alone, those 7 deer would have been 70 food already, 70 gold rather already for Hera. And now he knows about. Now he's coming for it, but it's already too late. The deer are going down, and oh, he's coming here, man, but he cannot do it. Really good timing as well from RecoN. Notice how he was waiting for Hera to attack again as opposed to attacking and potentially allowing Hera to get another kill. Very well played. Very good attack timing over there for RecoN. Absolutely fantastic. We'll see the golden gate coming in for Hera right now, so he's gonna go up to the fuel H already. We know what this is going to do. And then for Hera on the other hand, or rather for RecoN on the other hand, sorry. He's going up to the fuel H as well himself. He's going to go for the deer stones, but he's going significantly later compared to Hera. So we're going to see some early knights coming out from the blue player very shortly, of course. For sure. Good defense for RecoN as well, going for an outpost. Yeah, that's pretty good already. Should be going in favor, I reckon, for sure. He's got a lot more scouts over here to work with. So Hera will start pumping some early knights. He's got the stable over here already, so we're gonna see the knights coming out. But RecoN, on the other hand, is gonna be getting some scouting information over here. With the cannon, he can always bail if he needs to, of course. It's very fast, but what is he going to do against those knights? Because he cannot go for knights himself. He's going to go for a barracks instead. Yes. All he can do in the field is just go for Manglai or horsemen. So yeah, he's going for the barracks already. Good job. Yeah, that's pretty good. And RecoN is going straight into the stealth forest, which Hera will not have vision of until he gets into there himself. So he doesn't really know what's in here. That's one thing that I really like about Age of Empires 4, just the way that overall vision works. It makes so much more sense, and it also changes gameplay significantly. Like, if you do not know there are going to be spearmen over here or whatever, it can be super rough, right? So yeah. Let's reveal all. Overall population at this point is going to be a little bit higher for RecoN for sure. And what does Hera have? It's got 27 villagers, 4 military units compared to 26 villagers, and even 11 military units for RecoN. So RecoN probably had a little bit of extra idle TC time over there, or he's gone for textiles. He does not have textiles, so he's got a little bit of idle TC time over here, unfortunately. Well, here on the other side, yeah, he does not have quite as much, but he did manage to get a good amount of units out already to start raiding with, and very soon we could easily see some villagers going down for RecoN. However, fantastic play from RecoN, by the way. He's going to go out and just nag those deer. He's got 6 scouts over here to work with. On paper, he could potentially go for the 7th one and just take all of the carcasses, right? Because with 6, he's going to be leaving 1 out. But it's still pretty good. I mean, 6 out of 7 for each deer patch is fantastic. He's just going to send these back home, and then he's going to send these forward once again to keep on collecting deer. So it's really, really well done. And Hera, on the other hand, you know, because of the bounty that he's gotten, if he was the one actually collecting from deer, it would be so much better for him because of how much faster full income is for the route. But he's just been diverting his entire efforts towards the early night play, and I don't know if this is going to work, man. RecoN is doing a really good job. He's got spearmen over here to work with as well. Good job. Yeah, he's going back now. But with spearmen already, he can do so well against early knights if he's got the numbers. And he's got the numbers for spearmen versus only 2 early knights. He's gonna keep on going for more, of course, by the minute. So we have 2 additional spearmen over here. He'll be queuing a few more up for sure. We see the blacksmith coming up as well, which is not that common. Yeah, and what are we going to see? We should see over here bloomery. Good job. Yeah, that's pretty good. Faster moving units because of the can. Well played! Wow, he got it. It seemed to me like it was so far away. The player's got enough resources right now to go up to the castle age as well, so I imagine we'll see the, yeah, this one, there we go, the step redoubt, or redoubt. Yeah, once again, if you know how to say these things, please let me know in the comments below. But it's step redoubt. Right next to the goals, that's already going to yield the extra gold each time the villagers drop them. Drop the resources in there. Deer stones, packing up and moving around. It's pretty good for RecoN, honestly. He's played this game really well. With the Deer Stones moving forward, as he's got an outpost over here already, he's gonna be... well, he's gonna be getting the Yam network. He's gonna be extending the Yam network. I'm wondering if he's just going to... yeah, okay, so he's just going to unpack this inside the stealth forest. And then that means... oh no, he's going to be going outside. But well, that's still going to affect the outpost over here. And he can go for extra outposts elsewhere and extend the Yam network. Now that he's in the Castle Age with the step redoubt, he's going to be getting a lot of extra gold over here. Meanwhile, Hera on the other hand got to the Castle Age himself. And he's got the Abbey of the Trinity. So this is going to allow him to train, there we go, the warrior monks. And it's going to have some unique religious technologies as well, which he's not really going for right now, I think. He's not going for it just yet, but the warrior monks can potentially be clutch. We'll see. He's got also the wooden fortress right next to the lumber camp as he shoots, so he's gonna be getting extra wood from there. And he's got a second TC! That's really, really strong for him as well. So he should be getting a hidden villager count significantly very soon. RecoN on the other hand keeps on just going around the map and bringing deer back, man. Come on. He's got 2 scouts over here that he can keep on collecting deer with as well. We'll play it. A lot of spearmen. These are hardened spearmen as well. Yeah, and with the Yam network, these are going to be so fast as well. You gotta keep in mind as well that as long as you have a can within your ranks too, that's going to be fantastic for inspiring your units. And it's going to kind of stack with the Yam network over here in the sense that you're going to be able to take advantage of both. The respective cooldowns, of course, but still. Let's check. Yeah, good job. He's coming out, so he's got some spring notes over here. We have seen how strong spearmen and spring note can be in the previous game already with the opposite. Just imagine. Good job. Oh man, so much pressure over here. He can take villagers down from so far away with the springles as well, like it's ridiculous. And he's going to! He's got the snipers! RecoN with the spearmen over here. He's got lancers right now, which are so strong. Can do so much damage. Now, obviously, springles are not going to be the strongest against buildings. So the fortress over here, for instance, is obviously not going to be going down anytime soon to the springles, or the TC is not going to go down anytime soon, or any other landmark for that matter, but it's going to protect these units, and that's the real issue, right? Like, we have a ram over here, and the ram's going to be protected by the springle. We have some Mangudai over here. Horse archers, actually, not even Mangudai, sorry. Hera's playing Ruse, gonna get Mangudai, my bad. He's got some more horse archers over here, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. Yeah, he needs torches to take these down faster. So it's been a really, really well played game from RecoN, and he made it seem kind of straightforward, to be completely honest. And Hera tried to go for the second TC and throw this one out, but he struggled big time. Now he's got some springles himself to attack with, and he's gonna be able to defend himself, maybe. So far I haven't seen the blue player target Red's units just yet. Now he's taking one, but he's going to end up taking the springles himself too, and he takes 2 springles from Hera, and he's going to end up taking them all. He's got 3 still left over here, plus a new one that's going to be 4 springles for RecoN. Ram over here is completely uncontested, and we see extra springles coming in as well. For balanced projectiles, units are going to be a little bit stronger for Hera, these horse archers, but I don't know, man. I don't feel like it's going to be strong enough still, and these springles are just so deadly. Another springle going down from Hera before he could take a single one down from RecoN. That's gonna be game number 1, going in favor of the Mongol player. 1-0 against Hera, and what what an amazing start for the series. What an incredible performance for RecoN. And Hera tried. He tried, you know, his darnest, dear life, to turtle this one out, but he just couldn't do it. RecoN did a really good job over here for total unit count as well, population. Looking pretty good for RecoN throughout the game. And of course, a lot of this is going to be the scouts that he was going around with and taking the deer down as well. But if we take a look at the villager count, it was about the same for both players until yeah, Hera got the second TC out, then he started getting ahead, but that came at the cost of military. Of course, we take a look at military, and at about the same time period, Hera started getting ahead in villager count, started falling behind in military significantly as RecoN kept on just going for more and more military. He had a great punching power to push with in the castle, you know, and ultimately take the game. Overall KD very close to, well, not really that close to 3-1. It's actually more like 6-5 or close to it. We have not 6-5, sorry, 6-2 or close to it. We have also for society a much higher villager high for Hera. Understandably, he managed to get up to 10 extra villagers, but in the end, I'm pretty sure he ended up losing many of these. So well played, well played. Stronger economy for Hera, but RecoN's military pressure was just unstoppable. Much higher military score as well. Well done. So let's update the score over here for RecoN. That's going to be 1 already. So yeah, there we go, guys. Welcome everyone then to game number 2 in the series, Hera versus RecoN. We have French on French. For those of you into that kind of stuff. We get Hera on the left-hand side playing in the blue color, RecoN on the right-hand side playing in the red color. They're not gonna have to worry about bounty. They're not gonna have to worry about any of that. All they have to worry about is just follow your build order. 7 villagers on food, 3 villagers on gold. Extra villagers on food go up to the fuel H and just start pumping Royal Knights out. ASAP. That is a way. AoE4 is definitely too expensive. Absolutely, absolutely it is. I mean, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Age of Empires 4 is very expensive if you just want to play multiplayer. I think it's worth it for the single player experience. I feel like for single player, it's probably just as good and it's got just as much content as other $60 games. I'm not against that, but for multiplayer, for anybody who just wants to play the game multiplayer, just be competitive, play it as an esports, it just does not make sense. I do agree. Alright, so some villagers going over to gold right now for both players. So the only deviation we saw from this build was in the previous set, right? With 4 villagers over to gold. This time around here it's going for 8 villagers on food. Huh. 3 villagers on gold. Yeah, it's just going to give him 10 extra food. Actually more like 30 extra food per minute or so. Now let's take a look at resource income per minute. Yeah, you can see. How many do we have over here? Oh, we have 8 right now for RecoN as well, but that's because he already has 3 villages over on gold. Otherwise he would be a little bit lower. I think that's probably like 20 extra resource per minute, something like that for Hera. But anyway, let's see. It's basically 40 resources per minute per villager, by the way. So this is more like, you know, with 1 extra villager up, you're gonna be getting 40 extra food per minute compared to your opponent, but that's about it. Here it should be on the way for both players, and it is. It's coming in a little bit faster for him, so maybe going for the 8th villager on food over there does end up working. Yeah, it seems pretty good if you ask me. There we go. once the School of Cavalry is out, we're gonna see both players just going for Royal Knights. This, honestly, I wish there was a way for them to play Franks only once per series, because we're probably going to see Franks or French being used. Sorry about calling them Franks, I'm still trying to get used to Age of Empires 4, but yeah, having them having them be playable, like up to, well, technically, you know, 3 times, can be a little bit anticlimactic. I did enjoy a whole lot those games where we saw Abbasid and Delhi, you know, even English were super strong, and Mongols are always very, very strong as well, so that's pretty good. But besides that, not much variety. Alright, so Knight's coming out over here. Oh man, RecoN still just trying to get to the castle age, to the field age, sorry. And Hera, take a look at that. Hera's got the waypoint of the building right next to RecoN's gold. And he's got the first knight coming out already, so RecoN's got to take advantage of the defender's advantage over here to hold on against the push, because Hera's units are coming in. And yeah, of course it's going to take some time for RecoN to get his first knight out. Let's get an outpost coming out, which is pretty good. That's going to defend his gold. We'll potentially go for an outpost next to the villages on wood, but he's close enough to the TC, I feel like, that he doesn't really need to worry about it too much. So yeah, anyway. Good job. Good defense for RecoN. Well played. Let's see about this. There we go. RecoN gets the first blow over there, so to say. Whoever hits first hits hardest. Yeah. It doesn't seem like Hera will be able to do too much damage. Income per minute still looking significantly better for Hera for gold and for food, so he's been able to keep on collecting resources much better. I think he probably has a few extra villagers on these resources. We take a look at Hera, and he's got 17 and 7. Meanwhile, RecoN on the other hand has got 15 and 6. So yeah, this is not ideal. Hera's got only 2 villages on wood, which makes sense. As long as he's got access to sheep or even deer, if he's got like professional scouts, he doesn't really need that much wood. RecoN on the other hand is not gonna be able to produce quite as many knights compared to Hera, so this could be really good for the blue player. So far, I don't think he's been able to get a single village down, and he's taken a loss already here. But he also idled the food workers over here for quite a bit from RecoN. So there's a little bit of damage being done from both players in different senses, right? Like, RecoN's taking some units down from Hera. Hera is idling a little bit of RecoN's economy, so it's not like he's wasting the units or he's using them for free. It's really a matter of how long he idles RecoN's economy and how much of it before we know if it's worth it or not. I think he tried to go after the villages. He's got one! He's got one! Good job! And RecoN, that is a big issue for him, unfortunately. His knights cannot take Hera's knights faster than Hera's knights can take the villages from RecoN down, you know? Hera's got chivalry right now as well, so these knights are gonna be healing up too. Which is so good. And then RecoN on the other hand, what is RecoN going to do? Oh, not much of anything. There we go. AoE4 needs to implement streamers to see upgrade like they have in StarCraft 2. I'm not really sure what StarCraft 2 system looks like. I haven't really seen a whole lot of it. However, I am familiar with Age of Empires 2, and Capture Age is a great tool for that. I'm kind of wondering how that stacks up to what StarCraft provides by default. But yeah, of course, StarCraft is a very mature game at this point already. I'm pretty sure they do have a lot of things planned for Age of Empires 4, but it's going to be one thing at a time, right? But I'm hoping something like that is planned in any case, for sure. I do agree. I feel like he needs it. And just like many things in Age of Empires 4, I feel like it fell out of favor. Because they were probably just trying to release a game and trying to prioritize single player experience. But yeah, hopefully for after release we are going to get a lot of quality of life improvements for spectating. Starting with the ability to find games by searching for player names, you know, in the observe tab, or using better filters, or having better filters available rather. And then yeah, of course, information available within the game itself when you are spectating, it's not good right now. It's just not good. There we go. Good job. Yeah, RecoN's been able to defend himself for the most part really well. Oh, but not here, as Hera's coming in here with the Knights once again. He'll be able to take another villager down. Good job. I think, let's take a look at military over here real quick. What is KD so far? It's 5-3 in favor of RecoN, but I think he's been getting only military units from Hera, while Hera's been getting a few villagers, so I think it's been worth it for Hera. Let's take a look at villager count over here. 40 eco units for Hera. RecoN on the other hand, has got 34. He's lost, I don't know if he's lost. Yeah, he's lost actually a lot of units, and he probably has a little bit of idle TC time, because I don't think Hera killed 5 villagers, did he? Sorry, KD is better for Hera over here. I misread this for RecoN. No, it's better for Hera. It's 5-3. So I think he probably just got 5 villagers. 35, 42. So he's gotten 5 villagers, and then RecoN on top of that got a lot of idle TC time, which is not ideal. See, upgrades in seconds, and it pops up when it's 15 seconds left. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do agree. Something like that definitely needs to be available. In Age of Empires 2, we have a tool, a community tool called Capturage, which allows you to see that information. Whenever a player is going for an upgrade, it's just going to pop up in the UI. But even in-game, like without using this community tool, Age of Empires in the spectating system already has access to the upgrades, to an overview of the upgrades coming in. So Age of Empires 4 needs that at the very least built into the game. But yeah, man, should have, right? Very nice knives over there. Hera did end up taking 2 additional villages around here. The bodies have already vanished, but yeah, that's going to be like what, 9 to 3 KD, 3 to 1 KD ratio in favor of Hera so far. That's most likely going to be just pure villagers from RecoN. Doesn't seem to me like the red players got enough units over here to even try to put pressure up anymore. And Hera keeps on roaming around with the second group of knights. Oh boy. A third group of knights from Hera. What? What a great unit control from the blue player. Take a look at that. He's just been raiding RecoN non-stop. Might not have been able to do too much damage over there, but just the fact he was able to keep on putting pressure out with so many different groups of units was remarkable. He's got a lot of extra knights over here. The moment he regroups every unit together, that's just going to be so good for him. There is nothing RecoN's going to be able to do to take an engagement against Hera. With one big push over here, the blue player is going to have way too many units for red to fight against. Like we have right now 16 over there. Meanwhile, RecoN's got 14 units over here, make that 15? No, 14. And yeah, Hera even has enough resources to go up to the Castle Age. Meanwhile, RecoN on the other hand, I mean, he's not going up and currently does not have anywhere near enough resources to go up. So, this is Hera's army when saving resources to go up to the Castle Age. If he had just invested everything he had into full military, he probably would be on close to 60 or 75% higher military count already. Just just remarkable, of course. So yeah. Good job. Engagement's coming out right now. It's going to be, let's see, 19 units over there for RecoN, 15 units over here for Hera. He's gonna be patient. He's gonna wait until he gets to the castle age and he can go for veteran knights. It's going to make these a lot better, of course. There we go. Castle age is here. We should see veteran knight coming in. He's just going for extra units. Oh, we are taking a look at RecoN's point of view, my bad. Okay, there we go. He is going for veteran. That's going to upgrade these so much. A little bit of damage over here coming in from RecoN. I don't think it's going to matter too much. The moment Hera finishes upgrading these knights, it's going to be so much better for him. He's going for it right now. Still waiting, he's still waiting. And there we go, he's got the veteran knight and he's got the DC to provide support and damage as well, but that's a lot of units from RecoN, honestly. 19 over here, make that 20 with him coming forward. Meanwhile, Hera's on 15. Oh man, I do not know if veteran is going to be enough for him to take this one. Let's see, he's got for attack 24 compared to 20 over here, so the units are significantly stronger still, but numbers were better for RecoN. But it seems like Hera's going to be able to clean this up, and he does. He pushes RecoN away. He's got 14 knights to keep on pushing with now. He can take advantage of momentum, 15 knights even for Hera. He can come forward, and RecoN, well, what is RecoN going to do? He's got a grand total of 6 knights over here to work with. Much worse units, of course, with Hera's units being completely upgraded already in the castle age, or well, at the very least we have the veteran upgrade. He can come forward, he can take on these knights even close to the TC from RecoN, and he can 100% take this one. I feel like he can definitely even just take the outpost down as well. It's probably one of the worst moments for RecoN's gold to run out. It's gonna have to go out here, out in the open. Here could very well end up rhythming him very heavily. Let's see. Good job. I think Hera is in a position to take this game already. RecoN's going for a counter attack. Might be able to get a villager or 2 down over here, but if he commits to this, Hera's push is just so much stronger. Yeah, he's coming here. Could potentially take the outpost even. These are not even populated, so there's not really a whole lot of damage coming out of, you know, RecoN's fortifications in any case. Good job. A good amount of units over here for RecoN, but still not going to suffice. He's got 10. Hera's got, at this point, 12. Much stronger units, of course. And RecoN, you still cannot go out to the castle age. So even if it was 10 versus 10 or 10 versus 8, Hera would still be coming out on top. So it's only paperwork from here until game is over, I think. If you're in Hera's position, all you gotta do is push these units away. If these units are not threatening your base, then you have basically green light to take on RecoN's economy. We see a few extra knights coming in over here for RecoN, but honestly, what is he going to do with these? Hera's as confident as to start taking resources from out in the map. Here comes Hera. Yeah, that's a lot more units for the blue player. I think the engagement takes place right now. Hera, with the units he's got, plus the upgrades and everything, can take the engagement even close to the TC. He can clean these units up, and honestly, he can take the TC down for sure. He's just going after the villages, but he doesn't even need to. These units are so strong right now. I mean, take a look at that. That knight is taking 4 damage per arrow. That is not going to do much of anything. Yeah. Hera's going to go for it. He's going for it, finally! So RecoN! He's got the counter-strike coming in over here, but he's getting pushed away by Hera! Hera's got a second group of units defensively already. He was trying to mass extra units to send forward, but he was massing them on the back, so he had good defenses as well. And that allowed him to survive against RecoN now. Well, he's going to take the outpost down. Can very well take these outposts down as well. Splitting his units as well, so he can push villages away from goal if there are any over here from RecoN, which there aren't. Yeah, and the outpost is going down. Hera still has much stronger units over here to work with, so he should be able to clean this up. And he will, even under fire from the TC. Yeah, we have nothing over here for RecoN anymore. Good job, guys. I think Hera takes this one. Yeah, there's nothing for RecoN to do over here anymore. He was trying to go for the counter raids, but it was just not sufficient. And even if he just traded knights for villages over there, it was not going to suffice. So well played. Hera's going to equalize the series, and that's going to be 1-1 already for the first 2 games in this one. So it could very well end up with a full series again. We'll see. Let's update the score real quick, starting with Mr. Hera over here. Obviously the only thing we need to upgrade or to update rather. Let's go back now and let's go through the stats real quick. I'm very curious about the KD in the end. Wow, a perfect 3-to-1 KD ratio for Hera, and that's just amazing. For Society, a much higher villager high count as well, with 75 to 59. At the end of the game, might have been a little bit lower for both players, but it does not matter. Hera was still like heaps and bounds ahead of RecoN, like it wasn't even close. Now let's go back. That goes good. What are we watching? He's called Gabriel Iglesias, and you can find him on YouTube. He's amazing. He's hilarious, man. Like all his videos are so good. I usually play some of his stand-up whenever I have a be right back moment. By the way, oh my god, I'm so dumb. I actually have a proper be right back scene and I forgot to use it. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, let's reveal the map over here and let's see what we get. So it's going to be Ruse for Hera, right? He's playing in the blue color. So he's going to try and get some deer down right away. He's done a good job over there. He's going to try to find different deer patches. And RecoN, on the other hand, he should be trying to deny as much bounty as possible from Hera. But by the looks of it, he's not. I think he's struggling to find where the deer are in the first place. Yeah, he doesn't know where the deer are. He's just trying to go after those, but he just does not know where they are. That's very unfortunate because Hera has already gotten one patch over here. He's going to run into this patch right away. And then afterwards, he can take this patch as well. So that's going to be 3 patches Hera's already going to be able to take. And that's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. Where's the scout over here from RecoN? He's still trying to find something. And wait a moment, did he go straight past this patch? I think he did. Oh man, he went straight past. He's got 2 scouts. He didn't go straight past, sorry. He's got 2 different scouts, but he still has not found a single deer patch. This is really unlucky for RecoN. That's huge. Yeah, Hera will take the 3rd patch of deer. Wow, that's just amazing. 3 out of 4, right? Yeah, there are 4 in the map. And RecoN has not found this, so Hera could potentially get 4 out of 4, which is huge. And then on top of that, he's been taking wolves, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Keeps on roaming around the 2nd scout. Good job. So yeah, there's a boar over here. I don't think RecoN's gonna try to take it. There are some wolves over here. Doesn't seem like RecoN's gonna try to take those either, which I do find a little bit surprising, to be honest. But yeah, seems like Hera's gonna be able to go up to the fuel H already, and he's going for the Golden Gate. So it's really looking pretty good. He's got the hunting cabin, which is going to be providing gold per minute. He's got the golden gate, which is going to allow him to trade resources for a favorable rate. Oh, there we go. Finally, RecoN finds one patch of deer. But he's not taking them! And Hera will find those eventually. Oh, Lord. RecoN, what's going on here? Yeah, Hera will take... There we go. He will take the wolf as well. Good job. Yeah, he'll take another one over here. Well played. And he's going to run into this one. I'm really unsure as to why RecoN did not take this one. He could at the very least prevented Hera from getting a flawless 4 out of 4 deer patch. I think... Let's see, RecoN's probably on his way to the Fuel Age already as well, right? Yeah, but he's a little bit later. If he gets a few extra scouts out, I think he's got 2 right now. But if he gets a few extra scouts out, he gets professional scouts, then eventually survival techniques. But starting with professional scouts, he's gonna be able to take all these deer, like he did before. So Hera might be able to get the bounty, but might not be able to get actual meat from these deer. If he doesn't go and actually try to collect them before. Like we saw him play Ruse already in game 1 and he never collected the deer. He just took them down. So this could potentially be good for RecoN in that regard. Hera's always going for Golden Gate and I'm really not sure if it's the right thing. I'm not really sure either. I don't think he has needed to really balance his economy or even sell the resource for a favorable rate too much. I feel like he definitely could get more bang for the buck for the other building. I don't remember the name right now. But yeah. I don't know. I mean, he's gotta have a reason for it, right? He's been playing Ruse heavily since the game, even since before the game came out, since the preview program for content creators. He's been playing Ruse like time and time again, just trying to master them. I imagine he's got a good reason for it. But anyway, Fuel Age is here for RecoN as well. And well, playing with Mongols, he's got the deer stones. Oh, sorry. He's playing French. My bad. So he's got the School of Cavalry. We're gonna see early knights coming in here. So very interesting to see early knights versus royal knights. So RecoN's going to have these units coming out. It's going to be 140, 100 for food and gold, 29 seconds. The stats are going to be the same for both. And over here we have, yeah, the same cost, but it's going to be a little bit longer to train for Hera's units in any case. So RecoN might have gone up to the Fuel Age a little bit later, but he should be able to compensate for that in faster production of units. Yeah, Hera's got an older deer. He's getting wolves right now as well. Good job. The Kremlin, there we go, yes, that's the other one. Like also say that he would like to see more Kremlin from him when going aggressive. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Much range on the way for RecoN. Good job. Yeah, this is really good overall for Hera. He's just gotten away with it. It's just amazing. Is he actually going to collect the deer though once again? He's taking... No, he's taking here. I mean, with bounty, it's fine. You can see over here. Yeah, there we go. Hunting bounty. These villages are going to be collecting resources much faster as well. Income per minute over here. How many villages do we have on foot for each player? RecoN's got 14. Hera's got 11. Yeah, and he's not that far behind. Who are you rooting for, Nova? I'm rooting for a full series, honestly. For both these players. I don't really have a preference for players because I try to be unbiased as a caster. But if I had to pick, like if I had to choose one, I think I would like to see some more non-Age of Empires 2 elite players move on. You know? I would like the very top tier players in Age of Empires 4 to not be necessarily the same as they are in Age of Empires 2. So RecoN actually plays Age of Empires 2 as well, but he's not quite as good over there as Hera is. So if he could move on in Age of Empires 4 past Hera, that'd be huge, I feel. Also, we were talking about RecoN earlier, and he also plays Age of Mythology and Age of Empires Online. So he's like a franchise veteran in a sense. Anyway, Knights coming in here from Hera. RecoN on the other hand has got some Knights over here. You should be able to hold on, no problem. What are you guys rooting for? I'm kind of curious. If we had more people, I probably would have asked that before a few times. Dude, last weekend during the qualifiers, we actually had pretty solid viewership. It was my first stream ever on YouTube, and we got like 15 people at one point. And today it's actually been a lot rougher. I had to restart the stream once though, to be fair. But yeah. Good job. Good defense for RecoN so far. Yeah, it's pretty good. Well done. These Knights for him are significantly, a little bit better as well, for stats anyway. 30 to 29. I think he's gotten the extra upgrade rather. Now for armor, it's the same for both players. Well played. The algorithm is unforgiving. Yeah, it's so awkward though that the first one was so... You know, a bunch of the people who came for the first time, they actually said they just searched for Genesis. And the stream came up. So if they are searching for Genesis, then something else might be coming up this time around. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I know it was going to be like this. I mean, it took me years to even get past 10 viewers on Twitch. And to be completely honest, the majority of my subs on YouTube also came in for Age of Empires 2 only, so it's not like I'm gonna be counting on any like sub base or something, so yeah. Rooting for the Viper, the other matches, I don't really care. Oh, okay. We're gonna see the Viper coming in the next series after this one, so I'm very much looking forward to that one as well. But yeah, for this one so far, RecoN's been able to defend himself really well, but Hera is a little bit higher score. Let's see, for population, we have, yeah, 33 and 13 for eco and military units. RecoN, on the other hand, has got 39 and 9 himself. Well, the work is completed right now as well, so that's going to be extra armor for RecoN's units against melee, so it's already 4 melee armor. We have 3 over here for Hera still, and RecoN's got 1 extra attack as well, so his units are going to be a little bit better. Let's see. Oh, for military count though, we have 6 over there, plus a spearman. This could be really good for RecoN. Hera will get completely cleaned up over here. He does have extra units elsewhere though, but I don't think he can do too much with these, can he? He has got 1 knight over here, 2 knights actually, but he got pushed away by, yeah, RecoN spearman over here, so he's done a good job. Well played. Will this be just a knight fight like last game? It could be, but it's looking a little bit better for RecoN this time around. Big problem for him though is that overall KD is better for the yellow player, but I think Hera's got more villagers if I'm not mistaken, right? So we have 43 eco units over here. Hera's got 37. Oh no, actually it's been better for RecoN. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Well, you gotta keep in mind as well the French are going to be training villagers faster, so 15% faster in the fuel age is already going to be enough for you to get 7 villagers for each 6 villagers your opponent gets out. So even if you do not find villager picks, you're still able to get a hit just by sheer TC efficiency, so to say. So I guess it does make sense. It is looking a lot better for RecoN. Now his score is showing as well. Just a few minutes ago it was much better score for Hera, surprisingly enough. Good job. Yeah, this is pretty good. He's holding really well. He's getting a hidden villager count significantly. And very soon I imagine he'll get enough resources to go up to the castle age. Let's see. Doesn't have a whole lot right now. Might just be investing into military units. Yeah, he's just going for full take a look at this rather, RecoN. It's going for full knights, full royal knights. Nice engagement for Hera a little bit, but RecoN should be able to hold on over here just fine. He can garrison the village. Oh, he cannot actually. That outpost is actually maxed out. So Hera, oh, he takes another villager. Well played. Well played. There we go. Yeah, counter-strike over here for RecoN. If he can get a few villages, that's going to be so good for him. And he's going right after the gold miners, but he doesn't realize about it on time. Here, on the other hand, very good reaction. Good defense. We have a few extra units over here for RecoN, so I think he should be able to take this one still, though. He's got 6 knights compared to Hera. Yeah, Hera's got 4 knights. How many does he have? He's got 6 knights himself, actually. He's got another one over here that he was able to bring over. Yeah. This is actually looking really good for Hera in the end. He's going to be able to take this one, which is remarkable. I mean, RecoN's units should be significantly stronger, though, in any case, and he's just going to get pushed away from here. Well, Hera's fighting with some villagers as well, so he's able to clean that up, but he's left with about 5 knights over here, I think. Meanwhile, RecoN, on the other hand, he's got, let's take a look, for military, 10 military units, although those are nowhere to be seen forward. Instead, he's just going to be sending these forward. For the time being, they are out of position. Notice RecoN's confidence over here, so as to get out in the map and go for a mill around the deer over here, or in between the deer. Interesting that he's not gone for survival techniques, though, to get full income faster. That'll put him in a much better spot. He probably would be able to go out to the castle so much faster as well. Good outpost coming up, or fortress, wooden fortress coming out for Hera. There we go. Here comes RecoN. He's sending the spearmen forward, but he doesn't have a whole lot of units once again. Where are all the units? He's got 21 military units, only a few of these are forward. He's got 6, 7, and then the rest, where are they? He's trying to mass them up by the looks of things, before sending them forward. Guess it makes sense. But I don't know, man. Hera's also been massing units himself, so let's see about this. Good job, a lot of spearmen over here, lots and lots of spearmen for RecoN. He should be able to take on all the knights from Hera, I think. Yeah, many of Hera's units are very low HP. So he's going to end up going down over here. He gets cleaned up, and now RecoN's going to push him out of the hill as well. Which is super good for vision for Hera, for RecoN rather. Not so much for Hera. We have the wooden fortress with extra garrison capacity compared to outposts. Let's check. He's going in favor of Hera for sure. But we should have more units coming in from RecoN. Where are the units? He's just kind of trickling the units, which is not ideal. So I did like to see him try to mass the units up a little bit better. And there we go. Here comes the next wave of units. There is another wooden fortress coming up, but is that going to be enough? The spearmen push the knights away from Hera, and the knights from RecoN will take the villages down over here. Good job. He denies the fortress as well. Yeah, this is going in favor of RecoN. He's got a lot of speedrun over here to work with. We have a few villages from Hera though. Might he be able to take this one? Let's see. Oh man, he's losing a lot. He's got only one knight left. The knight's going down and now the villagers are going to go down as well. That is not even close, and RecoN cleans that up. Hera calls a GG, and RecoN up 2-1 against Hera. What a great performance so far. And yeah, this is probably not a result you would be expecting in Age of Empires 2, but yeah, I was saying that's the beauty of Age of Empires 4, right? It's a new game. You probably are not going to get the same results you would expect certain matchups to give you in Age of Empires 2, for instance. So, RecoN up 2-1 against Hera. We're going to be jumping into game number 4 in a little bit. He was able to take advantage of French. And now, Hera... I think Hera used French in the previous one, right? He already won with it, so now... no one's going to have French available anymore. We could see Mongols, we could see the Abbasid dynasty, we could see Delhi, English. Even we have seen English perform really well, so I'm very much looking forward to see exactly what we get. As for the stats over here, it's much better KD for RecoN in the end. It's going to be a little bit better than 3-2 even. For economy, on the other hand, significantly better as well for RecoN too. And there we go. Oh, we can jump into it right away. Good stuff. Welcome you guys then to the next one. Actually, we are 1 minute behind, so we can probably fast forward. You know what? I'll tell you what. We are not going to fast forward. I'm just going to suck it up and let the game play a little bit behind live, because that's going to make it a little bit shorter to wait for game number 5 if we do end up getting game number 5. So there is no reason really to rush it. Let's take a look at the civilizations then. Once again, it's going to be Abbasid for both players. The map over here, is this Mongolian Heights? I don't think so, right? This is Hill and Dale, because Mongolian Heights, I think it's got the river. So yeah, this is Hill and Dale, and that's... yeah, once again. A lot of hills around over here. Can give you some great vision. It shouldn't really be possible for your opponent to breach through over here if you just get some palisade walls on all 3 entryways. So one's here, one over here, and then one over here as well. And then if you are in Hera's position, you can get the palisade walls up here as well, and then on the left hand side, they're gonna be just fine. We saw, for the last time that I saw this map, I think we saw Mongols work really well against French actually, so I'm very curious to see what this is going to be like with, you know, the Abbasid for a mirror matchup. And the villager getting the House of Wisdom over here. Yeah, and they should be able to go up to the fuel age fairly soon. Hera's food income seems to be a little bit better. Not quite, not quite. It's going to be fairly competitive, fairly comparable in any case. There's Wisdom coming out right now as well. Mr. Hera. Good job, good job. So yeah, extra fire armor for buildings within the influence of the House of Wisdom. Meanwhile over here for RecoN, let's see. I think I built it a little bit too far away. I think so. It doesn't seem like... yeah, it doesn't seem like he's got the network. Oh, RecoN can go up already to the fuel age, and he's going to go for... yes, he's going to go for economic wing. That will give him this cheaper villager bonus. The fresh foodstuffs. So after he gets this, he can go for the second TC, and he's going to be able to produce 2 villages for the cost of 1. If we take a look at Hera on the other hand, Hera should be able to go up to the fuel age himself as well, and he's already going to be researching. It's going to be the same wing for both players. And yeah, it's pretty interesting because the second TC is so strong. With cheaper villages as well, your economy is going to be completely out of this world. If we take a look at some of the other wings, we have the military wing, we have the culture wing, and then we have the trade wing. Now the thing about these though is that you can pick from all 4 at any given point in time, but you have only these 4 to choose from, right? So it's not like other civilizations where you have 6 buildings to go to the feudal, castle, and imperial age combined. You have to choose 3 out of 6. Here you're gonna be using 4 out of 4. Actually, not really, right? Of course, but it's gonna be more like 3 out of 4 rather. But yeah. I guess there's gonna be a leftover wing. But you know what I'm saying, it's not going to be quite as bad. You're not gonna have to discard half your potential. Just 1/4. There we go. Should be coming up a little bit faster for RecoN. Does he have the stone? Has he been taking stone? He's been taking stone, so he should have enough already, I think. No, he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough, but he's got a... Yeah, he's got Hera beat over here. Like, he's got a lot more resources compared to Hera to go for the extra TC. He's got 5 villages over here. Hera, on the other hand, he's got 5 villages over here. It seems to me like RecoN's build over here is a little bit cleaner. Let's check. There we go. Villages here for both players. And RecoN should be able to get the TC up significantly sooner. Yeah, for sure. I would probably have preferred for him to get the resources in, go for the second TC, and then split the villages around. Because now he's gonna be missing 20, right? But it's fine, it's fine. He's taking some berries over here, 25% faster, remember as well. And now he can go for the TC, so he will do so. Where is he going to place it? Right next to the berries as well, so that he can protect both the wood and the berries. Meanwhile, Hera on the other hand is gonna have to wait a little bit more. He's still missing the resource to get TC up. Now he's got the stone, and he's got almost enough wood. Now he's got it. So where is he going to place it? Next to the deer? Next to the wood? Wow, yeah, it's going to go for it next to the deer by the looks of it. Good job. And then he can collect all of these. Okay. So it's going to be double TC Boomfist right now for both players by the looks of it. So I'm very sorry about that. If you're not into that sort of stuff, but it's what we get right now. It's such is life. So yes, do we have already? Okay, he just finished researching this, and Hera on the other hand has finished researching it as well. Foodstuffs. So both players should be able to produce villagers from both TCs at the cost of a single villager in any case. So that's pretty good already. Kind of wondering if anybody's going to be going for walls, and yes indeed, RecoN's going to be the first one to go for it. So on the right hand side, it's got palisades already coming up. And then up north, Hera is not really thinking about going for the walls just yet, or at the very least is not going for them. Nice walls from RecoN. And he's not spending too many resources over here. He's got 2 villagers only, which is not too bad. And then he should be able to protect the left hand side as well, so that's going to be pretty good for him as well. Interesting. Oh! Villagers going down! That could be really good though for Hera! And RecoN's villager! 1 HP, and the scout gets pushed away just in time. What a great reaction over there for RecoN. Now he's sending another villager to get the walls up, and Hera ended up losing a lot of HP over there on the scout, but I'm not really sure if he's still gonna be able to target the villager anymore. I don't think so, RecoN on the other hand has got his own scout coming forward on the left hand side, but there's nothing for him to really pick over here. There are no stone miners anymore, there were no villagers working on walls for him to pick anymore. And yeah, it seems like both players are going to get away with this greedy play. Even if RecoN is the only player going for full walls right now, Hera's going to be thinking of it himself right now as well. So it seems like both players are going to be going for it. And pretty interesting overall. Yeah. Let's see if RecoN will realize about the villager and he will try to take it down. This is very close for Hera, so it shouldn't take too long for him to garrison the villager. Yeah, RecoN's just going to bail. He's not interested in trying to take the villager, or is he? Okay, now he's going for it. Yeah, and Hera realizes it's fine, he's just going back. Yeah, he's running back. It's always funny to see the villager with the same movement speed even when they're walking than when they're running. The animation changes, but the movement speed is actually about the same. Yeah, good job. Well played. Hera's going to be completely walled up himself as well. He's only kind of exposed forward over here, but he's got the TC, so I think it's actually fine. Meanwhile, RecoN on the other hand is going to be fine himself as well. Now Hera's going up to the castle age. RecoN's getting a barracks up over here. Let's see if he's able to go up. Yeah, he's actually going up to the castle age a little bit sooner compared to Hera. Taking a look at the villager count so far, we have 40 for RecoN, and Hera's got 42, although he's got 5 idle villagers. Now he's going to be working that out. Anyway, with the barracks up over here, we're going to see some spearmen coming out. He's going for hardened spearmen. He's going to be going for veteran, of course, but with hardened spearmen already, it's pretty good for him because he'll be able to defend the siege. And once he gets to the castle age, I'm pretty sure we're going to see him go forward. Maybe with spring odds, I think. Most likely. Probably a few rams. We'll see. Once again, it's kind of tricky when it's a mirror matchup over here, because you know your opponent is going to have access to the same things you do. Blacksmith on the way for RecoN. Good job. He's not been taking the deer though, interestingly enough. It's just been taking berries, right? Yeah, it's just been taking berries. Let's see. Yeah, Hera on the other hand has been taking deer. He's not researched survival techniques despite having a bunch of hunters over here. Interesting. But yeah, very curious as to what he's gonna go for now that he's in the castle age. We know what RecoN's gonna go for. Spearmen into siege. Here on the other hand, not quite as sure, to be honest. Not quite as sure. I like Hera's network over here though. That's going to protect the buildings quite a bit. It's in the first tier of the Golden Age, so villagers can gather resources 10% faster. If we take a look at RecoN on the other hand, RecoN is... let's check. He's in the first tier as well, but he's got 20 out of 30 structures. I think Hera had 19 if I'm not mistaken. They're very, very close though, regardless. 14 out of 30 actually. So RecoN is significantly closer to the second tier of the Golden Age. So the first tier is going to make your villagers gather resources 10% faster, but the second tier is going to make villagers gather 15% faster and researches or upgrades research faster rather, which is pretty good of course. So we see a Magno coming in from RecoN. This is what I was talking about earlier before the game started. Will we see any Magnos over here? We have not seen much besides Springald's, sometimes some Rams, but the Magnils, yeah, the Magnils can be definitely stronger in terms of area of effect damage. However, they are significantly pricier as well. So we'll see what we get over here. I would love for this to work out, but honestly, if Hera gets only Springals himself, which he's got, like he's got 3 Springals right now, he might be able to just take the Magnil down before the Springals can even, you know, before, yeah, these units even get targeted. So there we go. This is what I'm talking about. He's got the Springals over here. Hera is going to move us away. And now here comes RecoN. Guys, I think we're probably gonna have to switch the camera around over here so that we can see the push better from here. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at it from Hera's perspective, so to say. Because the push is coming super hard. And the majority of the players are switching the cameras like this as well. Otherwise, if you say it the other way around, you just don't see the units. And there we go. Springald's coming out from Hera. Good job, and that's a one-shot down RecoN Spring. Oh, the RecoN's going to try and go for it as well, but it's going to be 2-1 in favor of Hera so far. Mangonel's coming here from RecoN, but Hera's got a lot of Springles, man. He's got 5 Springles. He's going to take another one from RecoN over there. Yeah, and it doesn't seem to me like the Mangonel really wants to get that close, you know? I mean, we have over here, what, 9 tile range compared to 8? 10 even, so the Springles are going to be longer range than the Mangonels over here. And RecoN gets pushed away, so now let's switch back to the standard camera orientation as Hera's going to be coming out. There we go. That was a great defense for Hera, and now he's the one pushing out. So let's see if RecoN's gonna be able to defend himself quite as good. Quite as well. Yeah, RecoN's just going back. Let me get a little bit more of a... Actually, I didn't end up getting a smoothie, I just ended up getting chocolate. Like a glass of gigantic 750 milliliters glass of soy milk and chocolate. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. So here comes Hera. Let's get archers. Let's get crossbows right now as well. Crossbows are going to be so good too, because these are much better against heavy armored units. Heavy melee cavalry over here, so the Lancer is going to take a lot of extra damage from the crossbowman. And here comes Hera. What is he going to do though? He's got the spring ults. He's gonna try to take the villagers down, and he got one already! Good job. It's gonna take forever for him to get the gate down, so he's bringing a ram instead. Good job. Extra spring ults coming in. Well played. They are really making good use of siege over here. But now it's going to be RecoN's time to defend. How many do we have over here? He's going for another spring ult. He's got 5 over here. So he pushes the ram away. Ram is taking a lot of damage over here. There we go. Yeah, eventually he's gonna be able to break the gate, but it's gonna take so long with spring ults. RecoN's getting a lot of time to prepare a defense up over here, so let me see exactly how many units we have. So he's got 8 spring ults, and he's going for another one, right? Or is that the 8th one? That is the 8th one, actually. Yes. And Hera, on the other hand, holy moly! Hera is on 11 spring ults! Bunch of archers over here, bunch of crossbows as well. And what other units do we get for RecoN? He's got a few cavalry units, so he's got lancers. I don't think he's got any camels, right? I think he's got full lancers over here. Yep, doesn't have any camels, just lancers. He's got horsemen and spearmen himself, and these are hardened spearmen. These are not veteran. For the most part, we have crosses over here for Hera as opposed to archers, so the spearmen on paper shouldn't be taking too much damage. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. And here it comes, guys. The big engagement is about to take place. Hera is knocking on RecoN's door. It's actually knocked so strong that he busted the gate open. And RecoN was going for a keep over here, but he's going to get pushed away from it. That's so unfortunate for him. That is just so unfortunate. He loses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 villagers trying to get a keep up. Wow. There's a battery ram coming over here for Hera as well. Very interesting position. So RecoN's got the hill. He probably knows where Hera is, I think. He doesn't, but he suspects Hera to be here, right? Yeah. And we have extra villagers coming over here from RecoN. Oh man, I don't think the keep is coming up though. Is it? Oh man, the keep is coming up and just in time. RecoN's gonna be able to save 2 out of 5 villages over there. Ends up losing a lot more, so he lost 7 already plus 3. That's going to be 10 villages going down to get the keep up. But here comes the cavalry. He's going right up against the spring ults, and he'll start taking them down. He's taken 1 down so far, not able to take too many extra spring ults down. As Hera's got some cavalry over here to work with, and we have these spearmen fighting against the archers, and we have crosses as well. But remember, archers will be so much more cost effective. The spearmen over here are actually not the worst for RecoN. It's got to be a cheap meat shield, and as long as he can clean the cavalry up from Hera, he should be able to take on the crossbows over here. But you know what? Hera's doing a really good job with the crossbows. It's actually taking the spring ult down. So yeah, even though RecoN's got a good amount of units left over here, he was still able to... Yeah, Hera was still able to do a lot of damage. And the game is... This is anyone's game at this point, I feel like. It was definitely looking much stronger for Hera, especially after taking all these villages and with all the extra militaries he had, but... Very good reaction from RecoN. He went for the units he needed to go for. He had a beautiful reaction. He saw the archers, he went for cavalry. He saw the spring ults. Cavalry was going to be the way. He had spearmen not to be all in on a single unit type as well, and he was able to hold on against Hera's own cavalry as well, and it ended up working beautifully. So now, if we take a look at military count for both players, Hera is on 42 military units and 103 eco units versus 93, and there go the 10 villages that he lost trying to get the keep up, right? But 42 military units, so it's going to be very, very similar for both players. Yeah, this keep is absolutely instrumental, of course, at this point. It's taking a lot of damage, but still. Let's see. Amount of cavalry for Hera. Should end up getting cleaned up though. Let's see if RecoN can pull the spring ults away from here. He was able to survive with 7. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. He's taking the spring ults on the back of Hera's army as well, and now he can try and focus on the crossbows. He's got a lot of spearmen and lancers to work with as well, so he should be able to do a good amount of damage. So let's see. Kind of tough though. The difference between spring ults and scorpions, for instance, in different parts too, is the scorpions they get pierced through damage. The spring ults over here are only going to be targeting 1 unit at a time. So as strong as they are not going to be the best against like a huge amount of units over here. Like, yeah, sure, they are not going to go down. They're going to zone the units out, but they're not going to be able to just deadball these crosses out of the game, right? For that, we're probably going to need mangonels, and it doesn't seem like RecoN is thinking of mangonels for the time being. Yeah, it's just going for more spring ults. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Spring ults coming out for Hera. Right now, he's playing kind of catch up though. So yeah. How many spring ults do we have over here? 9? There we go! That's what I wanted to see! The mangonel! Complimentary mangonel from RecoN on top of the 10 spring ults are going to be so strong. However, we do have some cavalry over here that it seems Hera was kind of hoping to flank RecoN with. Now he's not going to be able to do it. So good job, really good unit control over here for RecoN. He's got to be really careful because he doesn't want to get distracted away from his siege by these cavalry and then potentially get sniped elsewhere. So yeah, let's see about this. That's one snipe over there for Hera. And it seems like we're gonna have to switch angles once again. So yeah, we're just going to do it like this. So we can see the incoming units from RecoN over here as Hera gets pushed back into his base. Alright, RecoN's going back. Hera's got a good amount of cavalry over here, but the keep is coming up as well, so that's going to be enough for him to, to push Hera down. Yeah, plus all the spring ults over here, of course. Good job! Good job! There's a mosque coming up over here as well. Current resources looking very good for RecoN, I'm gonna lie. Is he going to push Hera away? By the way, you do let me know if you find it disorienting if I switch the camera angle like this, because I thought RecoN was going to push up the hill against Hera, and that was going to require us to, you know, switch the perspective. But like this, I guess it's not necessary anymore. So let's see, we have a Mangonel over here. But the Mangonel is going after the cavalry! Oh boy, those crossbows are wrecking everything! And Hera's doing such a great job just roaming around, baiting the Mangonel over there. And oh man, RecoN needed to really target these crossbows with the Mangonel. Now he's going to end up losing everything. It's going to be Hera, the one pushing back once again, as RecoN had a huge score lead. That is not the case anymore. And now, well, don't worry, we are going to switch back to the standard perspective, or to the standard orientation, because Hera is the one doing the pushing once again. Wow, and RecoN's gonna have to defend himself once again. Now, when we saw this before, RecoN was able to hold on by reacting to Hera's military composition, right? So he was able to go for counter units on time. We are going to see if that is indeed the case for the second push this time around. By the way, let me just take a look at this. So what did he go for? He went for the culture wing? Yeah, he went for the culture wing. Alright. Keeps heal nearby units for +2 health with every 1 second. Yeah, this would actually be pretty good. Does he have any low HP units? He have a few low HP units, but yeah, that would make his army a lot more sustainable around keeps. Meanwhile, Hera on the other hand, Hera's going for the same as well. But he has not gotten preservation of knowledge just yet, so he's paying full price for upgrades. So not only is RecoN paying less for upgrades, he's also researching them faster because he's got the second tier of the gold age, which we also have for Hera, but without, you know, the knowledge upgrade, well, then it's not going to be quite as good. It's just going to be faster researching, not cheaper. Good job. Really nice raids from Hera. Really nice raids from Hera. He's doing so much damage over here. There's so much exposed economy from RecoN. Oh, and he has this already. Yeah, he has this outpost completely garrisoned, so he cannot keep on going for more units anymore. There's another keep coming out for RecoN. He struggles right now, but manages to hold on for the time being. What is the villager count right now for both players? What is the current situation? Taking a look at this, we have 117 villagers for RecoN, and Hera is on 122. Lots of military units for both players as well. Getting close to 200 population. Hera on his way to the Imperial Age, while RecoN on the other hand, not even close. Not even close. So where is Hera getting these resources to go up? Well, if we take a look at military, you're gonna see the KD is about the same, so that's not the source. The source, yeah, is all the keeps. All the keeps that RecoN's been going for, those diverted resources that Hera has been, you know, investing into saving towards going up to the Imperial Age himself instead. So you do take away for defenses, you end up not being able to invest those resources elsewhere, of course, and yeah. Hey, Manfred! A long time no see. Indeed, indeed. Welcome. Hope everything's going alright. We're casting some Age of Empires 4 right now, actually. This is the first major Age of Empires 4 tournament, Genesis, by Elite Gaming Channel. They have been kind enough to make the tournament open streaming as well. So we are providing commentary for these matchups. Hera versus RecoN. Well played. There we go. Counter push from RecoN. Timing is kind of a struggle though. Yeah. And Hera's done just such a great job going around with cavalry like this, just so that he can snipe the Springles. And that's worked so well before, and it's going to work again. That's another Springle going down, and now the Mangonels are going down to the cavalry as well. What a great defense, or actually, what a great tactic over here from Hera. It's just worked time and time again. That's going to leave only one Magnet over here and 3 Springals for RecoN to work with. On the right hand side, Hera is getting a keep up. He's trying to get control of the sacred side. The sacred side though seems to be a little bit beyond Hera's reach in any case. But yeah, very, very interesting counter push over here coming in from RecoN. Insulated Helm completed for RecoN as well, so that's going to be extra melee armor for the units. We have 6 over here, and we have only 2 for Hera. But these are, yeah, horsemen only. Do we have any lancers? We don't have any lancers, right? We don't. No. Hera's done such a great job. Even sniping siege weapons with just the crossbows, it's pretty good. Now, this is going to be cost effective for RecoN because he's trading trash units for gold units with the spearmen against the crossbows. But Hera will still be able to get away and take the rest of the siege weapons down, I think. Not quite, not quite. He's actually engaging with horsemen against spearmen, so that's not ideal, but still with all the crossbowmen over here still coming out on top. Even if it was not the most cost-effective trade, it's going to leave him a much larger amount of units to push RecoN back with as well. A pair I made, by the way, is it possible to set hotkeys for the mouse buttons already? No, the game came out and there are like no upgrades, or no updates rather. Nothing changed since game release. But on Monday, there is going to be a fairly minor update just to fix some things related to Mongol TC rushes and some high-profile blocks. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to wait a little bit more before we get like a good, you know, substantial patch with maybe better hotkey support or better observant mechanics. Hopefully, we'll see. Anyway, good job from Hera so far. He's putting pressure everywhere. On the left hand side though, we're gonna see a keep coming up for RecoN right next to the goal that Hera's taking from, so this could be pretty good. But Hera realizes right away and he's going to go for his own keep. Finally, RecoN gets to the Imperial Age himself, so now it's going to be the same upgrades for both players. Wow. We're close to 200 population for RecoN, honestly, and Hera should be on 200 already, I think. He's close to as well. Nobody is really 200 pop just yet. Hera's got a cannon over here, a bombard. Actually. Yeah. And he keeps on putting pressure everywhere. He's got some elite horsemen roaming around. Well, the keeps are going to hold on against elite horsemen, no problem. They are going to provide enough protection to meet to eco units for sure. Against potentially lancers though, that'll be a different story. But yeah, we have elite horsemen over here for Hera. Good job. And we have extra stables coming out for RecoN so that he can hold on. It's really neck and neck, guys. I cannot stress this enough. I mean, take a look at the score. It's only 200 points ahead for Hera. It's very close. Population 172 versus 171. No way. Hera was able to get the keep up. And we have the keep up over here for RecoN as well. But he was trying to get the keep down from Hera. So we'll see. He needs a siege workshop and he's going for it. RecoN is all over the place, defending against Hera. Hera's just trying to do as much damage as possible, but he's struggling big time, of course. Right now, the Magnus over here are going to stay up for the time being, but the Bombard should suffice to take the Magnus down anyway. In the Imperial Age, it gets a little bit too snowbally with gunpowder units. So anything other than Bombards at this stage of the game is probably not going to suffice. Now, this is very expensive though still. So it's really hurtful to see Hera lose it like that, but he was at the very least able to get some damage done with it before it went down. The left hand side still going to be keeps versus keeps. Then over here along the center. Yeah, RecoN is holding on really well. It's pretty interesting to see both players actually lose score a little bit. And it kind of... it's in between both. Population is about the same for both players as well. Wow, what a tense game. This is the first Imperial Age game that we are seeing in the entire main event. It doesn't seem like it's going to be over anytime soon. Guys, this is game number 4, by the way. About 30 minutes ago, we were supposed to begin the next series, or am I mistaken over here? Give me 1 second, let me check this real quick. 21 GMT? Yeah. So we were supposed to begin the other series 30 minutes ago, but it's just been so neck and neck that it's not been possible to finish this one on time. So it seems like we're gonna be jumping into Lucifron versus the Viper. Maybe in game number 2, if they do end up going for game number 1 on time, or I don't know if they're gonna wait until this series is over before going for their series. Good job for RecoN over here with the Bombard. He was able to get the keep down, so now he's going to be getting control of this gold vein, which still has the majority of the gold available still. Then on the right hand side, Hera's going for a counter strike over here. So far, score is a little bit higher for RecoN right now, but it's still anyone's game, of course. On the right hand side, yeah, the keep's going to keep RecoN safe for the time being. But this is looking a little bit better for Hera, so he's gonna be able to collect from this one in any case. We'll see. Really strong push though from RecoN. He's got 2 manas over here as well, and he's pushing against Hera, so let's see if he can take in the crosses. If he can take in the crosses, that could be so good. Meanwhile, we have Bombards for Hera, so he could potentially take on the Magnals over here. Yeah, there we go, right away. He's gonna take on both Magnals, so RecoN's going to walk away. Good job. Good job. What do we get over here? Not much. He still has a Bombard. He's trying to get the Siege Workshop down. He got it down, I think? Not quite. Not quite. Hera's gonna be able to repair it for the time being. Super neck and neck. Super neck and neck. What a great back and forth. It's just been amazing. This match alone has been so good. I'm kind of wondering if the Viper is going to start the game versus Lucifron right away or not. I'm just going to take a look at the server real quick. Just forgive me for 1 moment. Anyway, let's take a look at this. 200 population already for Hera. RecoN on the other hand, 200 population as well. Both players on the same. We have elite Spearmen over here. We have elite Lancers over here as well. Super strong. I think we have all the upgrades as well. We don't have Lancers over here for Hera, so we can really compare. We're gonna have to take a look at Horsemen. I don't think we have any Horsemen left for RecoN, right? It's just been going for Lancers right away, which is much stronger, of course. Good job. We'll play from RecoN. It's going to end up cleaning Hera up over here. Ends up losing the barracks over here. It's about to go down, by the way. Doesn't have a villager to repair it on time. So yeah, it's going down. Good job. Hera's able to defend over here, and it's just going to be so turly for both players. Rounds on the right hand side from RecoN, taking on the keep over here. Hera realizes he's just going to pull the villagers away. This is huge. If he does not answer, if he does not have an answer to these rams, then RecoN can easily take these and take this keep down. This one is going to be so much more important because it's protecting the gold vein. So we have a Bombard over here for RecoN. He's got rams over here, he's got Spearmen as well. If he can take this castle down or keep down, that's going to give him control of this gold vein, as well. And I don't think we are going to have any other gold veins left around the map, right? I think we have one over here. Yeah, that's about to run out for Hera. At the very least, he's got 2,000 left on it. But then we also do have a medium-sized gold vein over here on the back of RecoN's base, so it's still looking much better for RecoN. Not to mention this one, which is almost completely untapped as well. So in the end, Hera pushes on the left-hand side, he gets pushed back on the right-hand side. Now he's gonna try and push back on the right-hand side, but I don't think he's gonna be able to. The keep's already gone down. So good job. And super tense game right now between both players. I'm absolutely loving the match so far. It's just such high stakes as well. If RecoN takes this one, which Hera does not want to let happen, and RecoN does have a higher score, RecoN does end up knocking Hera out of the tournament. If Hera takes this one down, he gets one more chance to take the series. Right now, honestly, score is not looking the best for Hera, guys. 1400 extra points for RecoN, not so much anymore, only 1100 right now, but he's still pushing really hard on the left-hand side. And once again, the goal situation is so bad for the blue player. 3 golds, almost completely untapped. Absolutely available to RecoN, plus he's got a medium-sized one back home as well. And yeah, Hera on the other hand, let's take a look at resource income per minute. Hera's got 500 gold per minute compared to the 1400 gold per minute that RecoN's got. Population over here for RecoN is still very close to 200 population, while Hera on the other hand is 140! He's going down massively on the right hand side. There is a keep up right now where Hera's keep used to lie. That's going to be from RecoN, and then on the left hand side, there is nothing from Hera over here to defend the goal with anymore. So he calls it GG, and RecoN knocks Hera out 3-1 in the third quarterfinal series of the Genesis by his elite gaming channel. Well played to RecoN, congratulations, and he moves on to the semi-finals. What an incredible game! I think that must have been the strongest game I have seen the entire tournament. It was just wow. It was just wow. That's all that I had to say for it. It was just wow. 3-1 for RecoN. Let's update the score over here. Let's take a look at the achievements. It's going to be kind of juicy. Taking a look at military then, we have a much stronger score for RecoN with a KD of close to 5-4. He was able also to raise a few extra buildings compared to Hera. For economy, on the other hand, we have a much stronger food collection for Hera in the end. And he was going for more trash units, so it does make sense. But we do have a lot of extra gold. We have a lot of extra stone, a lot of extra wood for RecoN as well. So even though Hera ended up getting a higher eco score over here, I feel like RecoN's resources were the correct ones for the matchup. He ended up going for so many more stronger units compared to Hera. Hera was just prioritizing trash production for the most part, trash and siege. So well played. Well played.